Hi everybody, welcome back to Quarantine Cooking with Carolyn. Today I have another great crock pot recipe for you, and you're gonna love this one because it's only 4 ingredients. The recipe is creamy ranch pork chops, and what you need for them is obviously pork chops. You need some Progresso Vegetable Classics creamy mushroom soup. You need some ranch seasoning mix, and you need some cornstarch and a little bit of water. But this you don't even need until after the pork chops have cooked, so I'll show you that later. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing actually I want to show you, and this is a great little tip, and this is something I've been doing for years. When I buy meat in the grocery store, I don't just buy 2 pork chops for the week or a pound of ground beef or a pound ground turkey or whatever. I usually buy it in bigger multi-packs because it's less expensive that way, right? So what I do is I come home and I divide it up, and then I use these wax paper bags that come in things like cereal and crackers. And what I do is when I empty a box of cereal or crackers, I put them in a bag and I just tuck them away. And then when I come home from the grocery store, I pull them out and I divide my meat up according to how I use it. Now, as I've said many times, we're just 2 people here. So I usually would do something like put 2 pork chops in one of these bags. Then I would fold it up and wrap it in aluminum foil as well. And what that does is, first of all, it gives it an extra layer of protection. Another thing it does is when I pull the meat out and I put it in the refrigerator to thaw, it doesn't let out all the juice all over the refrigerator, which sometimes it can do, especially with ground meat. It can do that. Another thing that is great about it is if you forget to take your meat out ahead of time, like I forgot to take these pork chops out last night. So I took these out maybe an hour ago. So what I did was I got them out of the freezer this morning, took the aluminum foil off, and put them in the wax paper bag in the microwave to thaw. And so that also is just a really handy tip. Now, the next step with these pork chops is you're going to sprinkle them with the ranch seasoning mix, just like this. And as you can see, I'm using the wax paper bags to give me a layer of protection. Now, the recipe calls for a 1 ounce package of ranch seasoning mix. I've got this big jar of it that I picked up like at Costco or Sam's or something. And I'm just going to use that. I'm not even going to bother trying to measure. I'm just going to sprinkle both sides of these. Okay? I think we can do better. There we go. See, now we're getting a better coverage, I think. Okay. And one more side. There we go. All right. See, that looks better. See? We got lots and lots of yummy ranch on there. Okay. And then these are going in the crock pot, just like so. I'm actually going to dab up some extra ranch because who doesn't like ranch? And then I'm going to take these off for a quick second. And we're going to add our soup. Now, if you don't have this brand or if you can't find this brand in the store, you could substitute 2 cans of the regular cream of mushroom soup that you see in the store. And I'm certain that would work just as well. Okay, so you're going to put this in on low for 5 to 6 hours and let that cook. And then we will come back and I will put the cornstarch and water in to thicken the gravy. And I'll show you that when we get to that point. All right, so let it go. So our pork chops have been cooking for 5.5 to 6 hours, and we're ready to take the next step. And this is a very, very simple step. what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 tablespoons of water and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Now, I'm going to show you a little trick when you're measuring water. And this sounds so simple, but believe me, I've tried to do it the other way more times than I'd care to admit. When you need a small amount of water like this, you tend to go to the sink and try to get a little dribble in there, and it splashes out, and you spend 10 minutes trying to get a tablespoon of water. Just fill a glass. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to do it the other way. For no reason, honestly. But just do that, and then, drink the rest. And then your 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And this stuff does get all over. Very powdery. Okay. And then what you want to do is just mix that up. Just like that. That looks pretty good. And we're going to add it to the crock pot. And what this is going to do is this is going to thicken up your sauce. And you want to do this about 10 minutes at the max before you're ready to eat. Okay, so just mix it and let that sit another 5 to 6 minutes. And like I said, that will thicken up your gravy. In the meantime, what you can do is you can put one of these steaming bags of vegetables in the microwave. Or you can add they have rice sides that steam up very quickly. They also have some, like with potatoes, that are more side dishy. And most of these don't take more than about 4.5 to 7 minutes, say. You can also serve this dish over noodles. You can serve it over mashed potatoes would be good. As I said before, rice. Baked potato would be great. In fact, that's what I did today. And maybe you've noticed behind me the other crock pot. And I've talked to you guys before about doing a baked potato in the crock pot. And I'm going to show you, look how soft this baked potato is. I put this in about 1:30 this afternoon. And it's 5:30 now, and that is a monstrous baked potato. It's huge. So he and I are going to share that. But I like the way these come so much better. You don't have to put anything in there. Just plop the potato in there and go. So that's all there is to this meal, guys. This, like I said, another 5 minutes and dinner is on the table. So give this a try tonight, guys. I know you've got this.